If you're anything like me, you've probably spent way too much time conducting audits and analysis for prospects who aren't even paying clients of yours yet. Imagine going to a mechanic and them giving you a full diagnostic and an action item report of how to fix your car before you even pay them. I mean, that's ridiculous. We wouldn't expect that of our mechanics. So why do we as SEO professionals treat ourselves the same way? Hi, my name is Laura Cardona. I'm a seasoned SEO professional, and I'm here to show you how to use SaagaSolve, and with a super lightning fast prompt, we can kick off a holistic SEO audit and get a client report that we can send and even have them book a meeting with us just from one prompt. Jumping right into SaagaSolve, I have a very simple prompt here. I'm going to say conduct a comprehensive SEO audit of jonaslaw.com using your GA4 and GSC connections for first-party data. Then generate a structured report I can review. Now, quick flags to point out. I do have Google Analytics and Google Search Console integrated into SaagaSolve, which you can do very easily through the connections and just by SSO signing into your respective accounts that have access to your prospects' data. Pro tip, I personally don't do any SEO audits for people who refuse to give me GA, GSC access, or GBP access if they're local, because it is a psychological buy-in allowing me access, and it also shows the prospect that they're serious. Finally, it lets me conduct a comprehensive, thorough, and accurate audit based on the client's real data, so all I see is a win-win for both parties. Once you get that data connected to SaagaSolve, and I'm using the SEO agent in SaagaSolve that already has amazing context and prompting built in on how to conduct these audits, which is why I'm able to do very lean prompts and still get very robust results. From that prompt, you can see SaagaSolve fired off an array of tools. We're getting SEMrush, we're getting Ahrefs, we're getting GSC, we're getting GA4, amazing visualizations within GSC. And so one thing I love about SaagaSolve is you can see its analysis almost like a chess match, that step-by-step, play-by-play critical thinking process that I can see before it even spits out a result. After rapid firing a series of tools, as promised, at the end, it generates me this report URL. So I can go ahead, click into that, and get a shareable link that I can send to the prospect. It tells me across all metrics of SEO, content, authority, which is going to be my backlinks, my off-page SEO, technical performance, which is gotten from Google Lighthouse, core web vitals, really all the basic facets and the major facets that you can think of that you want to be doing from an SEO audit, and then generates this report. It's even thinking about the human element at the end here, where it shows the recommended next steps, right? So it's giving me a bunch of data for the data geeks out there, but so that this isn't just a data dump, it's telling me practically what I can do to address these issues, right? So let's just read a couple of them. Fixed performance crisis, we got a largest content painful. That's how long it takes the largest element on a page to load. It's 13.4 seconds. Really bad considering the recommended guideline is less than 2.5 seconds. It's telling me exactly where that's coming from. And again, it gets that, and this is why I love the data SaagaSolve provides, because it's done that Lighthouse, right? So I can validate for myself, hey, that recommendation actually came straight from Lighthouse. So I know my AI isn't going off the rails. It's not hallucinating or anything like that. It's found striking distance keywords. Probably got that from Google Search Console, right? So keywords that they're ranking for that we're not starting from scratch on, those are going to be low-hanging fruit as opposed to keywords that the site isn't ranking for at all, and we need to start building that equity from scratch. Authority building, so very low, 2.4, especially with an attorney, which is the case of what we're auditing now. This is a car accident lawyer. Their authority tends to be relatively high. These lawyers spend quite a bit on backlinks. So it's definitely picking up on that there's a deficit with this prospect. Content engine, giving me specifics, long tail keywords, and then attribution and conversion tracking. From GA4 can tell that there's no strong key events. There's no UTM parameters for that offline traffic. And so even thinking outside of really a strictly SEO lens. And it's like, okay, what does traffic mean if we're not tracking any of that, right? And so it's going that step further, all thanks to the integrations I can do straight in SaagaSolve. Finally, if you integrate your Calendly with SaagaSolve, you can have this book a meeting CTA go straight to book a meeting with you. Right now, it's integrated with SaagaSolve itself, so I could book a meeting with SaagaSolve, but this would be with you or your company once you replace that Calendly integration. So yeah, this was something that would frankly take me a day at best. If it was a complex enterprise client, it could take really a week just to get this insight. And again, that time is especially valuable when they're not even a client yet. When you really have gotten no money out in the door yet, you want to protect your time as soon as possible. So love to see SaagaSolve being able to integrate into these first-party metrics, fire off these reports, and build something I can just share to the client and have my CTA front and center to encourage that next step and make sure my time gets me something at the end of it. Again, my name is Laura Cardona. I'm a seasoned SEL, and I hope you enjoy SaagaSolve, and I hope you found this video useful.